Hey everybody, how's it going? Chef Eric Hammond here. Today we're gonna make Cantucci di Prato, but this is a classic Tuscan cookie. It's made with fennel seeds, vinsanto, lemon zest, and almonds. It is a great dish for dessert, just a little snack, just something to cleanse your palate, and I hope you enjoy this video. 3 cups all-purpose flour, cup and a half of granulated sugar, almonds toasted, 1 cup, about a quarter cup of 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, quarter teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of vinsanto, 3 whole eggs and 2 yolks and 1 egg white. We're going to get it all together in the KitchenAid. So what we're going to start with is we're going to put the flour in the bowl of the KitchenAid, of the mixer. You don't need a KitchenAid for this. You could just use a regular mixer or you could do it by hand. The sugar, the almonds, the baking powder, the quarter teaspoon of salt, and we're going to zest the lemon directly in. The zest of a full lemon. Now, when you're done zesting this lemon, you could save it for later, and you could just use the juice of the lemon to make a good dressing, or, you know, if you're having something that requires a little acidity, you just throw it in there. You don't want to waste anything. And there you go. With your paddle attachment, you just want to give it a quick mix to make sure everything is getting together. Now, you want to add your eggs. Just pour them directly in there. Make sure it's all in. And you want to add your fennel seeds and your vinsanto. Vinsanto is a classic Tuscan dessert wine. It's called the Saint's wine. And it's great with this type of a cookie. So you just want to get that going here on medium, low to medium speed. And just bring everything together. And you can see when it's coming all together, it'll form a nice little mass. So once you pull it from the KitchenAid, it's going to be a big mass, a dough like this. So you want to just knead it a couple of times. Just with your hand, the palm of your hands. Then you want to separate it into 3 separate equal portions. So you want to get your kitchen knife and just get it as even as possible. You know, nice and in thirds. We're not going to cook all of this today because it's a lot of cookies. We're only going to cook a little bit of it. So you want to roll it out into a cylindrical shape. So you want to roll it out in a cylindrical shape like this, maybe about, I don't know, a foot to 14 inches long, and leave it like that. Again, another one. Just roll it out nice and long. Now we're at the point where we want to put this on our prepared baking sheet. So you want to prepare this by spraying it with Pam or another food release spray. You want to take your cookies, your biscotti, your Cantucci, and just put them right on here. Then you want to take some egg whites and lightly whip them until they're a little frothy. That should do it. You want to take that and just brush the cookies with the egg whites. What this is going to do is it's going to give it like a nice crispy texture on the outside. Now you want to get it all. Make sure you get the sides, the front and the back. And then you want to take some granulated sugar and just sprinkle it on top. Just like that. Then you want to pop it in a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes. So after about 20 minutes, depending how well your oven is calibrated, you want to pull out the cookies when they're golden brown. At this point, you want to let them sit and rest until they're cool enough to work with. So what we want to do now is we want to cut the biscotti, the Cantucci, on the bias, about 1/4 inch thick. You could use a chef's knife like I do, or if you want to use a serrated knife, that's great too. I prefer a chef's knife. It's sharper and it won't pull them apart as if you're using a serrated. So you want them to be looking like this. Once they're all sliced in the bias, and you want like a 2-inch length, you want to put those back in the same 350-degree oven for maybe 8 to 10 minutes until they're golden brown. This is the second bake. This is the bake that's going to make them really crunchy on the inside. So when the Cantucci is done, it's going to come out like this. It's going to be a little bit golden, and you're just going to let it sit until it cools, and then you're going to get ready to eat. So when they're done and you're ready to eat, they're nice and cool, and they should have a snap to them like that. I don't know if you heard that or not. They should be crunchy, but not so hard that they're tough to eat. You want to plate them on a nice plate, put some powdered sugar on it, and have a nice dessert wine with it, like Vinsanto. So I hope you enjoyed my latest video, Cantucci di Prato. Please subscribe to me on YouTube at Chef Eric Hammond, and follow me on Instagram, #Chef Eric Hammond. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you make this. I hope you love this. Share it with your friends. Make them for a party. They're great.